Hey guys, it's Tarot and Beyond. My name is Siobhan, and today we're just going to do a quick pick a card reading where we're looking at happy messages. I pulled these three cards, the Nine of Cups, Ace of Wands, and Page of Cups, and I just feel like it's a very happy, positive type of energy. And I know I've been doing some blessings readings lately. I've just been needing more positivity in my own life, so I hope that you guys are cool with the good message readings. We can dive deep at any time, but sometimes it's fun to splash around in the shallow end, so that's what we gonna do today. So group number one, we have the Nine of Cups. I'll do the top-down view at the end of the intro, and the group number two card is the Ace of Wands. Group number three is the Page of Cups. So select the card or cards that you feel drawn to. If you're called to more than one, that's totally fine. Just use the timestamps below to jump ahead to your chosen reading or readings, and we'll see you there. All right, hi group number one, welcome to your reading. You chose the Nine of Cups. This is actually my card of the day today, coincidentally or not so coincidentally. So I feel like this was meant to come out. I mean, I did pull it randomly. Obviously, I don't select the cards intentionally that way. It just kind of came out, but it feels like there's something that you're going to be very happy about, group number one. You're going to feel good. Ooh, oh my God, the Ace of Wands. This is the group number two significator, and it came out with the Nine of Cups when I pulled it. So these two are meant to go together. Maybe you're drawn to pile number two. I haven't done that reading yet. I don't know what the messages are going to be, but I'm feeling that this is something that you're going to be very happy about. And it's like you created this happiness for yourself. You took action towards this thing. It's something that you feel passionate about, and so you did it. And then you feel good about yourself for doing it. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Oh, they said go to the next deck. Okay. Just that one card was the only thing that wanted to come out from that tarot deck. Okay. I feel actually those two cards within the next few weeks. Okay, we've got some timing coming in within the next few weeks. And no need to worry. So this is definitely a happy message, group number one. There's no need to worry. Within the next few weeks, you're going to get some kind of inspiration to do something or to take action. You might be seeing progress happen in a line of work. I just got that message as well. Oh, and it could feel like play. You got the playing card. It could feel like play. That's very Ace of Wands energy. It's like doing something just because you like it, just because you love it, because you want to. So I feel like you're going to be carefree in the next couple of weeks, group number one, and it's because you're going to feel inspired to play. You're going to have more fun doing things. I just saw somebody hanging out with a group of friends. So you could be like playing with your friends, going, I don't know, just like joking around. I'm hearing the word joshing. Maybe someone's name is Josh, but I was like joshing around, playing with each other, I also just heard the word frisky. Okay, that's so random. The Ace of Wands can talk about, well, it's a phallic symbol if we want to look at it that way. I won't go into detail, but there's something that is going to be pleasurable, that is going to be fun within the next few weeks. And Spirit is giving you this guidance today saying, hey, group number one, don't worry about a thing. Because, yeah, just that song, don't you worry about a thing. Because you're just meant to play. You're just meant to have fun right now. Fifth dimension. This is that fifth dimensional frequency. This is fifth dimensional state of being. This is the embodiment. We're meant to play. We're meant to have fun. We're meant to enjoy. On the bottom of the deck, we have the masculine. The Ace of Wands is a very masculine energy. Like I said, it's like that phallic symbol, the wand. Right? So there's something in the next few weeks. Actually, I do want to get more specific timing on what is going on with this happiness, this joy, this high frequency. It's not the right time yet. Come on, there we go, focus. Not the right time yet. So this is within the next few weeks, but it hasn't necessarily been the right time right now or leading up to this point. Let me get another one here. Yeah, more patience is required. Okay. So they're saying don't worry. If you've been waiting on something, if you've been wanting something to come in, don't force things. Don't force things. It's like you'll get the inspiration. Oh, Look at that. We have around May. And I'm filming this in May. Okay, that's the next few weeks because we're at the beginning of May right now. So basically like by the end of the month, group number 1, you are going to see some shifts and changes. You're going to feel is actually what Spirit just said, not just see. You're going to feel some shifts and changes. You're going to feel happier. You're going to feel more playful. Yeah, they're giving me that word frisky again. So you're going to be like frisky. You're going to like get out there and play and like do something. Yeah, so it's giving me like cat with the zoomies kind of energy. Like you're just going to be lying down 1 minute and maybe even a little bit depressed, or I'm getting the word forlorn, maybe a little bit forlorn that you maybe haven't spent time with friends, or you haven't been doing what you want to do, or you've been working too much, or you've been not having enough of something. And so you were stressed or worried. And all of a sudden it's like the zoomies kick in and you're like, oh, I want to go do this and I want to go do that. And I want to do this and that and have fun and be playful and just have like a good time doing it, you know? And there may be a masculine energy to this. It could be a person who is a man who is sparking this within you, or it could be a friend that you're hanging out with that's bringing you a lot of joy or inspiration. But it could also be that you are engaging more of your masculine energy and going out and doing things after a period of being in the more feminine energy where you were required to have patience, you were required to not force things, right? And that was because it just wasn't the right time yet. Maybe you had that inclination of, oh, like I really want to go do this, or I really want to hang out with this person or these people or have fun, but it's just like it's not working with my schedule, or it's not working with my energy levels right now, or the state that I'm in. It's because you were preparing for this. And so by the end of May, everything just kind of like explodes and pops off and opens up for you, group number 1. I'm feeling like this huge explosion, like all this energy was kind of simmering under the surface and you couldn't really see it. You could feel it. Maybe that's where that restlessness came in, and maybe a slight impatience, because you could sense something's happening. And then by the end of May, it's like, and into June, it's just like so much fun. Yeah, so much fun. Okay, I don't feel this deck. Which one, Spirit? The Coffee Cup Oracle. Oh, okay. We're gonna go with that then. I gotta get it out from underneath. It's buried. Yeah, it's like this fun thing was buried, and coffee makes me think of energy as well. So I feel like you're gonna be more energized in the next couple of weeks by the end of May. You're going to feel more energized. You're going to feel more alive than you have in a long time, group number 1. They're showing me somebody dancing. So somebody, you might be like dancing, or this could be an expression that brings you joy. Maybe you're going out dancing with friends. There's something about dancing, or that could just be like an archetype of fun. Because when I think of dancing, I think of fun. I love dancing. We have Whale, the wisdom keeper. Look at the little baby calf there with its mom. So I feel like this childlike energy, that's what I'm getting with play and the baby whale really sticking out to me, the calf. It feels like childlike energy. Yeah, like if you've been in work mode, if you've been in stress mode, if you've been in like, you know, like the pressures of life were really weighing heavy on you, group number 1, I feel this massive shift coming for you, and I'm so happy to report this. I love when we have positive messages. That's why I wanted to do this reading. And it's like you're unlocking something within you. The wisdom of the inner child is what Spirit just said. Thank you, Spirit, for clarifying. It's kind of putting it all together. The wisdom of your inner child is leading you to actions and environments and people where you can be more playful and have fun. Now we have freedom and action with the horse. I've been seeing a lot of horses lately. That's a synchronicity for me. So if you've been seeing horses, this can indicate that there is action that is coming, but it's like it's not quite the right time yet. You've just had to kind of prepare yourself or get things ready for this. It feels like a journey, actually, is what they're showing me clairvoyantly, is somebody prepping their horse for a long journey, like they're going to go somewhere. Maybe they have a party to get to, and it's like the 1600s, and you know, they got to prep the horse because they're going to have to go for miles to get to this party or whatever it is. So something like that. We have a lot of action here, but the message for now is don't force things. You will know when you're meant to take action because it'll just happen. So it's like you almost like won't even think about it. You're just in the preparing stages right now, but once it's time, you're just going to do it and it will feel right. There may be love involved here because we do have the love, new love with the heart card here, and we did have masculine. So you could be attracting a masculine or having fun and being playful in this very high vibrational energy with a man or a masculine energy. Or if you are a man and you resonate as a masculine, then you could be more in that energy. And there could be new love coming from that because you are being called to take action towards a pursuit. Like that's also what the horse reminds me of, is like pursuit of somebody that you're interested in. You know, the Ace of Wands can be new flame, new passion, new interest in somebody sexually as well. Like, yeah. Okay, we have house, relocation, and home. House, relocation, and home. So I feel like you'll be getting out of the house more. We have magic and curse with the witch on the bottom. Okay, so I feel like you may have felt oppressed. You may have felt like things were really heavy for a while there, group number 1. I feel that. I don't know where that's coming from. I'm just kind of getting that vibe, and I don't know where to put this for some reason. I'm like, I want to put it here, but then it didn't feel right there, and I'm kind of like, where does this go? So maybe you felt like you didn't know where to put something, or you didn't know where something was coming from, so you didn't know how to place it. I'm hearing the word compartmentalize, or maybe you were trying to compartmentalize something, but it didn't really fit anywhere, and so it was kind of blocking things up for you. Maybe you are relocating as well, because that's kind of what I was just like, where does this go? You're trying to find where you belong or where you're meant to be. And I'm seeing you using your magic to make that happen. That's another thing with the wands. You know, wands, it's like a magic wand. So this is how you channel your life force energy into creative being. This is how you create things into the physical reality. Now, you don't want to force that. You just want to be in that high vibration of 9 of Cups, the 5th dimension, the energy of play, because that's going to expand your energetic field and allow you to create a lot more easily and efficiently, especially if what you're manifesting is a new home, more fun, and or a romantic relationship. If it's all of those things, even more so, you know, just being in that high vibrational energy is going to help it happen. Now, for some of you, this may feel like you're kind of picked up and put into a different reality, like a different dimension. You may actually be quite literally jumping timelines, going from the 3rd dimensional frequency timeline to the 5th dimensional frequency timeline, which is basically just a shift in how you feel and how you experience life. It's a different vibrational oscillation. So you're going from a little bit of a lower density to a higher density in how you experience reality. It's really just like a mood shift. That's how we can kind of perceive it more physically, because dimensions are states of consciousness. They're not something physically outside of you. But when you operate from this particular state of consciousness and this higher vibrational frequency, you actually do influence the reality that you're interacting with. So when we look at it that way, from the inside out, you do create that timeline, you do create that reality, and that dimension becomes a manifested thing because we're creator beings. That's what we do. We literally create reality. So I feel like you're being relocated from a lower density to a higher one, where you get to make new friends or connect with your friends in new ways. It feels more fun and playful. There may be, I'm almost getting like Wizard of Oz vibes with the house. They keep showing me that the house from Wizard of Oz when it comes out of the cyclone or the tornado, and it's in Oz for the first time. So it's kind of like going from black and white to Technicolor, going from, and the magic and the curse with the witch also makes me think of, you know, the land of Oz was a beautiful, magical, fun, and playful place, but there was also that Wicked Witch of the West that you had to watch out for. So I feel like this is not somebody outside of you. I don't know why I'm getting this message of like the witch, the curse is not something outside of you. It was like something that you had to face within yourself. They're showing me a mirror. It's like you had to look in the mirror and face where you may have been unconsciously or inadvertently holding yourself back or hurting yourself, like kind of self-sabotagey vibes. And you're getting freedom from that. Liberation, freedom, new action. You learned to be patient and not to force things and to take action as you were guided. And that's why this energy is unlocking something for you in this upcoming couple of weeks here, group number 1. I almost just wanted to call you group 3. So now we have references to group 2 and literally all the readings. So yeah, there's something about you being able to tap into your inner child and your joy and your fun. Believe and trust in happiness. Believe and trust in happiness. 9 of Cups is literally the happiness card. So I feel like the more that you believe and you trust in your happiness, the more that you dispel some of those fears. The more that you get rid of that quote unquote curse, the heaviness that may have been holding you back, and the more energy you have to do the things that you love and to feel more innocent, playful, and engaged in life in a way that feels very freeing and very expansive. That's the vibe that I'm getting. And I see a lot of connection here as well. So you're going to be connecting with the right people at the right time. Feels like synchronicity or serendipity. And this could involve new love, either platonic or romantic. So that's basically what I'm seeing for you, group number 1. Listen to the divine whispers stirring in your heart. Okay, last message here. Listen to the divine whispers stirring in your heart, group number 1, because you have the heart here. So your heart is going to direct you as to when, where, and how these actions are going to lead you to this freedom or maybe this relocation. But I feel like it's a relocation of timelines for the most part. Yeah, and how you're going to do that. So if your heart tells you to do something that feels inspiring, fun, or playful, listen to it, jump on it when the time feels exactly right. And like I said, you'll know when the time is right because you'll just do it. Like, don't worry about it until then. You'll just do it when the time is right. That's kind of what they're showing me. All right, yes, group number 1, that is the reading for you today. Just a little short dive into your happiness and these happy messages for you. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you so much for being here today. If you would like to support the channel, you can simply like the video, share it with a friend, and stick around for more readings. And thank you to the members who support the channel financially that way and also get the additional pick a card readings and monthly live streams with me where we do members' personal readings. I love you guys, and we'll see you in the next reading. Bye. All right, hi group number 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose the Ace of Wands. All right, and your deck, or your card was actually mentioned in the group number 1 reading. So if you felt called to that one, you may want to check it out. I don't know. Use your intuition. But let's get some information on what this happy message is for you. So group number 2, you have the World card. Okay, so the World card and the Ace of Wands, this is like a fated new beginning is what I'm feeling. A fated new beginning that comes after some kind of completion. You may be traveling. I'm also getting that message. Or you may be called to travel. Or to just kind of generally get out of where you've been at. Physically moving, I'm hearing. Yeah, physically moving your body. Moving where you're at. Maybe even relocating. The 6 of Wands is also here. So it's going to be successful. Whatever you're doing, I'm seeing progress being made. Yeah, big progress. I'm getting that coming through strongly. And you feel in control, group number 2. I'm feeling like you have this sense of personal power. I dictate my results. I dictate my reality. I'm doing this. I'm completing this. I'm starting this. And it's successful. And it's like you're starting something new on the heels of a success that's coming in. You have the 8 of Cups. Yeah, this is within your control. It's like you're walking away or towards whatever it is that you want. So I feel you being very self-directed right now. I do feel like I want to get timing. Oh, Spirit said not yet. We'll get the timing cards in a sec. Let's do the Angel Answers cards for you, group number 2. What is going on here with group number 2 in this message? What do they need to know, Spirit? No? Okay. Ask your angels. Yeah, well, we're trying to. Ask your angels. No, but you may be asking your angels for guidance and then getting it on what you need to do. It's more like you're listening to what you feel is more what I'm getting. It's like you're tuning into your heart and then you're making a decision based on that. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Yeah. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Listen to your intuition. So this is you asking your angels, but it's really like you are your own angel. So remain positive. Yeah, that's what we're talking about here in this reading. This is a positivity reading. We're looking at these happy messages. They said now go ahead with the timing cards. Okay. Oh, don't lose hope. You know, a lot of what I see here in your reading is really positive, group number 2. So I'm wondering why there's this energy of remain positive and don't lose hope. Maybe it's because you have been through a lot of tests or cycles that you didn't see the results of your actions, or you put in a lot of effort, but you weren't seeing it come back, or you weren't sure if you were going in the right direction. I just heard that as well. Let it happen organically. I did just hear organic growth as well. So this is a specific message. It's not going to be for everyone, but you'll know who you are if this is for you. If you work on social media, if you have a social media presence, or if you've been trying to grow a social media account or some kind of business as well. It doesn't have to be through social media, but like a business. They're saying let it grow organically, because I heard that very clearly when I looked at this card. But it's also just whatever you're manifesting. It doesn't have to be that. It's just, that's a specific message for someone. But whatever you are manifesting, group number 2, let it happen organically, and let it happen through you trusting your intuition. It's like you're not pushing or forcing anything, but you're taking action. And sometimes when we think about letting things happen organically, we think about kind of sitting back and just allowing things to happen to us, but that's not what I'm getting here from you. It's a very active, participating type of process that you're in. And you've been doing these intuitive actions all along the way. It's just maybe you didn't see where this was leading, because that's how intuition works too. Like, I know this firsthand. Spirit will not give you all the information. You will be given just enough to be able to get to the next step, and then the next step, and then the next step. And so it is a process of faith and cultivating that trust in yourself and in the guidance you're receiving, not only through how it feels to you, but also the feedback you get from the reality around you. And sometimes it takes a little longer to see the outcome of that action or those choices, and the feedback is a little bit less clear. And so you can start to doubt, or you can start to lose hope, or you can start to lose faith. But I'm seeing here, you're being advised not to doubt this, not to lose hope, because this is happening organically with your action and support. And it's going to be successful. I see that. Have faith. Spirit is speaking so loud and clear to you, group number 2, because this is a timing deck, and the 3 cards that we have from it are all don't lose hope, let it happen organically, and have faith. So they're like, we don't even want to go into the timing of it yet, because it's more so, no, they do want me to get one more card from here though. It's more so just about you being able to complete this cycle, which I think for you, group 2, was very much based on your ability to have faith. So this was a cycle, or this was a lesson around how to cultivate, hone, and like, I'm seeing contain your faith, don't let it slip away. You become a very clear container for that faith to be in. And anytime that they're showing me like a drop of water that is a little bit darker that goes into this vessel of clear water and starts to darken it, you're able to clear it out. You're able to transmute the fear, the doubt, whatever it is. And you're able to, just like keep your faith alive, keep it pure, keep it close to your heart. Okay, we do have timing within a month. That's pretty soon. So it's a timeless reading, but whenever you happen to be watching this, within a month from now, something is happening. Something is happening. Okay, August could be significant as well. I don't know, I just unconsciously pulled that over, and I feel this one as well. Release all expectations. Release all expectations, but no need to hurry. There's no need to hurry, group number 2. Release all expectations, but still maintain the positive goal. It's like you can have a goal and you can have positive outlook on that goal, while at the same time releasing attachment. I think that's what I'm getting more so from the word expectation, because you can have positive expectations and that can actually be helpful in creating what you're wanting to create. However, it's when we get attached to things that we start to resist, and that pushes away, and that slows down things, and that it's like it kind of like strangles the growth, So I'm seeing you having been in this process of kind of like testing yourself a little bit here in how strong you were in your faith, or how long you could go without seeing results and still being optimistic and still being positive and still trusting that this could and would happen. And the cards, the energy here is indicating that it will happen, that there will be a successful completion, that the actions that you put into motion that were aligned with this higher intention and this faith will prove fruitful. But it's been like this confusing, sort of disorienting path is what it feels like. Oh, we have playing. Group number 1 had that as well. So yeah, the playing card and the Ace of Wands, those were 2 cards that came up in their reading. But what I just got for you guys, group number 2, is actually a little different. When I said playing card, I was actually seeing playing cards in my mind. So this may have felt like a risk or a gamble for you. And I feel like within a month, you're going all in. Like maybe you were holding back and you were raising the bet, or you were calling the bet, or you were waiting to see what was going to happen. You were kind of looking at the other players in the game, if we're using this metaphor, and trying to read the signals and trusting your intuition on what you were seeing. Like, is this person bluffing? Is this the truth? What do I have? How can I play this? And then at the last minute, it's kind of like you get this intuitive hit to just go all in. And you're like, okay, I will. And you push all your chips into the center of the table and then you win. So, but it's kind of like you've had to let this whole process unfold. Okay, masculine. This came up in group number 1's reading as well. And solitude. Solitude. Okay. Well, you know what? Getting into alignment with ourselves and listening to and hearing our intuition, it does require solitude. Like, I know that for myself, it's very hard to hear your intuition. Well, it's not impossible to hear your intuition when things are loud and you're busy and there's a lot going on and there's a lot of influence of energy outside you, other people, things like that. You can definitely do that. But it's easier to hear your intuition when you're in solitude, when you're quiet, when you're able to just listen and feel and have a moment, even if it's just a moment, to be able to tune in that way. So I'm feeling like this was part of the process. Maybe you were in solitude for a while, or you were kind of holding back a little bit because you weren't sure how things were going to go. But I still see you having taken steps. I do see that. Actually, yeah, I do want to go in with the coffee cup oracle because we got that for group 1 too. So I just heard the word windfall. Okay, so there's something of a windfall that's coming from this. Rabbit. Pregnancy and fears. But the rabbit is making me think of like lucky rabbit's foot. You know, it's like when you're gambling, when you're doing something risky, you want to have like a good luck omen or charm. And the dandelions in this card were also making me think of a wish, like a wish come true. I just saw 1111, and that's like the make-a-wish thing, you know, like when you start seeing 1111 at the beginning of your spiritual journey, it's actually an awakening code, it's a twin flame code, it's a new timeline code, it's a gateway code, depending on the situation. But when you first start seeing it, most people are like, oh, it's 1111, make a wish. So I see group number 2 that you have made a wish ages ago, and you've been working towards this pretty steadily, and you've had faith even though there was fear. I'm seeing you, they showed me somebody battling like a fear monster, and you're there with like your sword and shield in your armor, and you've been battling the fear monster. It's all been up here, but it's been a real fight. It's been a real hard, tough fight. It's been a long journey. Group number 2, I can see that, I can feel it. But this was testing your faith and enhancing your intuition. Like, that was the real point of this. It was to increase your intuitive ability to trust yourself and to trust spirit. And it was also to improve your faith through perseverance, through persistence. Directions and journey with the ship. I was getting movement earlier, wasn't I? Was I saying that in your reading? Yeah, something about movement. And you might be going in a new direction, or a journey could be significant here, but I'm also feeling like this is the dream ship. It's like you've been captaining the helm of your dream ship. So many metaphors. And you have been tested through stormy weather. And you kind of had to trust that your compass, your inner compass, was pointing you in the right direction, even when you couldn't see what was going on because there was storm clouds and lightning and thunder, and it was scary. And you were just like white knuckling on the helm, right, with the wheel in your hands, like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make it. I trust that I can't see where I'm going. I don't know the land that I'm going to, but I'm gonna find it. You know, like you're this explorer out trying to find what it is that you're looking for, and you can feel it, and you're feeling that pull towards it, but you don't know what it is or where it is, and you're gonna find it. Peacock, pregnancy and wealth. Okay, so it's quite significant, group number 2, that you have 2 cards that say pregnancy. So take that as it resonates. You will know how it applies to you. Trust your intuition, but that's I just want to note that pregnancy there twice is quite significant. And wealth is really standing out to me as well, because we did get the windfall energy. So I feel like you guys are going to get some kind of wealth. It could be money. It could be a child. You know, it's like that's you feeling abundant and wealthy is like having what you desire, basically, is kind of what it feels like. So whatever you desire, that's kind of on offer here. The answer and truths are always within. That was the whole point of this. Like, this was the purpose, group number 2, was for you to trust that you have the answers, that you have these within you, and that when you don't lose hope or trust in yourself, and you have faith in your ability to guide your life and choose things that are good for you and create a lot of growth and wealth in your business, in your career, in your relationships, in your sense of self, like your spiritual journey. All of these things are involved here. And I see that you have been successful, and I'm seeing that 6 of Wands energy and Spirit showing me people like clapping for you. So Spirit is definitely clapping for you. Like, Spirit is saying, you've done a good job, group number 2, because this was tough. You are worth what it is you desire. You know, the Ace of Wands is about desire. So I feel like this was also a process of you discovering your worth through faith, through self-trust, and through what you're able to accomplish when you set your mind to something and you don't give up. It's like, when you get to the end of this journey and you have what you desired all along in your hands or in your life, or you feel that sense of completion, you're going to know that you deserve it because you earned it, you worked for it. Now, I won't go into the whole mindset around that, but like this is part of this specific lesson. There's other lessons involved that could be the opposite of that polarity for other people, but in this case, it's like you were having to learn that you could do this, and you can rely on yourself to follow through with things, and you can rely on yourself to find your path and to make your own path in your own way to success. Lastly, we have gratitude and grace always look lovely on you. Gratitude and grace always look lovely on you. So you're graced by God. This is the faith, like it's the grace of God that lives within you as that faith to help you carry through and be tenacious when things got tough. And the answers always came from within. That desire was that compass that always led you in the right direction. Even if it was a little bit of a convoluted path and it like spiraled around and looped back on itself and it was all up and down and all around, that's normal, okay? Like, I can tell you from experience, that's normal. That's part of the linear path to success. It's not actually linear. It's all over the frickin' place. But you are really in this energy of, I did it at the end of this journey. And then it's the beginning of a new one. Like, that's the world. It cycles back on itself and you start something else again. But you're at like a higher vantage point because you've been able to cultivate these skills of faith and trust and grace within yourself. And you are so much stronger because you were able to face your fears. I think that's the real success here, group number 2. So that is what I have for you today. What a positive reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I sure did. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If you enjoyed the reading, thank you for liking it. I like to see the little likes there. It lets me know that you guys are resonating with the readings and that that I'm doing a good job with my work here. This is my job, so thank you. I like positive feedback too. I love you guys, and thank you to the members who support my channel in that way, who jump over onto the members side of the channel, and you get the additional pick a card readings and the live streams with me once a month where we do personal readings for members. I love you guys all so much, and we'll see you in the next reading. Bye. All right, hi group number 3, welcome to reading. You chose the Page of Cups. You chose the Page of Cups here, and I think the Three of Cups could be relevant because these two kind of have a similar energy. I'm seeing like the Page of Cups going to a Three of Cups celebration, and it feels very young. I'm getting like college. I don't know, something about college students could be significant. Maybe you're in college, or you're reconnecting to college friends. Yeah, that could be the case. Let me get more information. That's random. Okay. Whatever comes through, you know. I never know in readings. You have the Hermit. Okay. This is an older energy and a younger energy. And that's kind of what I think of with college too. Like if we're looking at this as a sort of like an archetype or a metaphorical type of energy. It's like you're maybe learning something, going to class, so to speak, and learning from somebody who's older and wiser, who's lived and has this experience, or maybe you're the person who's teaching younger people and translating or passing on your wisdom and your experience to this younger generation of people. But I am feeling this like fun loving type of energy. Like I didn't party in college, but I know that that's like a big stereotype where college people party a lot, and I partied in high school and then I worked my ass off in college. But I'm getting this vibe of like fun, playfulness, something just, it's like you need to blow off steam, you know? It's like when you're really serious all the time, you need to have some kind of an outlet. And I think that's why college students party so much, is because they're under a lot of pressure. There's a lot that goes into study and learning and tests, and there's like a lot of pressure at that point in life. And so you kind of need an outlet. Yeah, that's what it feels like. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is cycles of time. Yeah, young and old. The cycles of life. What is this? The Star card reversed. I do feel it more upright though, and I'm hearing turn it upright. Okay, so this is upright energy. I feel like you're taking a break. Group number 3, this is what I'm getting. You're taking a break. All right, like if you've been studying something, or you've been working really hard at something, or you've been carrying a lot for a long time. You've been out there searching in the cold of night, in the winter, like the Hermit does. I feel like you're not just needing a break, but you're intentionally and consciously taking a break because you know from your experience that the only way to truly create balance or harmony in your life and in yourself and to feel good is to have the equity or the equality of this time spent not always in such intensity. Does that, I'm trying to put into words the energy that I'm feeling. It's hard to do, but yeah, it's like you need to kind of just, I'm hearing calm down. Okay. Is that for me, Spirit, or is that for them? Both. No, it's like you need to just relax and allow yourself that time to relax is kind of what it feels like. Oh yeah, that's why. 10 of Swords. Because if you push yourself too hard for too long, it wears you out. And it drains you. It weighs on you. Yeah, so I feel like you may be recovering from some kind of burnout. Or I don't know if it's necessarily burnout. It's just more so like you are taking some time to readjust yourself. That's what it feels like, or you're being readjusted, or you're given the opportunity to readjust. I think you're setting some boundaries though in this, like telling people you need some time, or speaking of time, let's go in with the Divine Timing Oracle, because the Wheel of Fortune speaks of time as well. So it's like, I feel like you just need some time. Group number 3, time alone, or time to do something healing for yourself or time to play. It could be that as well. 6 months from now. So something about 6 months. Well, okay, when we look at the Wheel of Fortune, this is talking about the year. The wheel is the year. And 6 months is half the year. Okay, so there's something that has been developing or you've been working on for 6 months. They're telling me you're going in 6 month cycles right now, group number 3. So you go really hard for 6 months, maybe then you play a little bit more while you're still doing what you need to do for the other 6 months, or maybe you have like these, it's not like quarters, you know, it's like halves. You're doing the year in halves for some reason. Very soon something's happening. Come on, there we go. Very soon something's happening, something positive I'm hearing. Release all expectations. Yeah, Spirit always coming in with the like, don't attach to it though. Don't attach to the timing. Don't attach to anything. Yes, we know. But yeah, let it happen organically. That's why. Because this is an organic cycle. The wheel of time is not something that we can control. We can control kind of like what we do with that time or how we experience it. Time is relative based on our perception of it, but we can't stop the passage of time. We can't turn it back. We can't turn it forward. We don't have control in that way. So I'm seeing that this is a natural cycle, just like the seasons changing. Sometimes it will vary, you know, when exactly they come, but they always come, and that's a natural organic cycle. So there's something here about you being able to honor your natural rhythms and to slow down when you need to or to speed up when you need to. I'm also seeing a reference from Eat, Pray, Love where what is his name? The old man that she goes to for guidance, he's like her spiritual teacher or mentor or guru or whatever. And she goes to him and Katut, yes, that's his name. Thank you, Spirit, Katut. And he doesn't know how old he is because he doesn't have his birth certificate. And she asks him continually, like, how old are you? And he's like, well, today I feel young, or today I feel like this age. And then other days I feel older. So you may notice these signs or symptoms within yourself that some days you feel really young and sprightly and vigorous and you just want to like learn and do and party and have fun. And then other days you're feeling old and lethargic and tired and worn out and you're just like dragging your feet just to get out of bed. So I'm seeing you just paying attention to your body, paying attention to what you're feeling and setting these healthy boundaries with yourself first and foremost, and then with the world around you and other people, so that you're honoring your natural rhythms a little bit more. And that way you can do your best work, or you can make more progress, or you can learn faster because you're taking care of the rejuvenation side of the cycle. It's kind of like working out. You don't want to pump weights all the time because too much of a good thing is a bad thing. You end up tearing the muscles and then there's no relief or repair cycle. And so they deteriorate. Whereas if you work out, you tear the muscles a little bit, you push yourself a little bit, then you have some rejuvenation and replenishment. It actually starts to grow. You grow and you expand. So that's what I'm seeing here. Grounding. Grounding is important in this cycle. So you want to make sure that you are getting into your physical body, because that's really what grounding is. Yes, it's connected to nature too, but really like the primary grounding force is just being in your body. And it's really hard to be in your body when you're in pain, when you feel ill at ease, when things are off. Yeah, there's something to do with healing here I'm seeing as well. And you may be learning how to do this. That could be like the whole college thing. You have awakening, yeah. So you're learning things about yourself here, group number 3. You're learning a lot is what Spirit's telling me. Learning how to care for yourself, learning how to set boundaries, learning how to slow down, knowing when to speed up and when to slow down. It's like alternating rhythms. Learning about time cycles in your life, learning about manifestation, and there's something specific about timing. They keep giving me timing. You're learning through the cycles of life. That's what they just said. You're learning through the cycles of life. It's kind of like life is your teacher. Life is your classroom. It's all like you've been studying your entire life, group number 3. And I heard graduate degree. This could be literal, but I'm getting, because we're talking about this metaphor of like life is your teacher, life is your class. This is you getting a graduate degree in some way, like you're graduating or you're learning this lesson, or you're coming to a point of a new state of awakening or a new state of consciousness. Ooh, links. Links. Things are linking together. I'm seeing chain of events. Chain of events that maybe started 6 months ago. 10 years ago, I'm also getting as well. And something about childhood and then into adulthood and into maturity. So it's like everything is linked together. This is like the fabric in the tapestry of your life's masterpiece that you've been weaving. Disruption. Beam out. Beam me up, Scotty. It's like I feel like you're awakening to a whole nother level because you've been transmuting. Okay. You've been working on understanding at each level, at each step, what you're learning and how you can apply that for your success. Success. For your success. So even though there may have been disruptions, I think that these were things that were teaching you. Group number 3, these were things that were awakening you to certain things that you needed, to things that you didn't need, to, yeah, it's like they just keep saying life's great teacher, life's great teacher. Maybe you're a teacher. Yes, okay, some of you are teachers. Yes. Maybe you teach people how to heal. Or you teach people this wisdom that you have. They just said sharing links. It's like maybe you're sharing information. It's like references, you're giving people references for things, or you're talking about something, or you're sharing maybe even like hyperlinks, you know what I mean? That's what it feels like. I'm getting like Wikipedia. I definitely used Wikipedia. You're not supposed to reference things from Wikipedia in university. I don't think I did, but I definitely used it for like context for myself. Yeah. Not the right time. Maybe you tried to do something in the past and it was not successful, and I'm feeling like it just wasn't the right time then. But because you needed to learn this lesson, or you hadn't graduated yet. It's like you tried to start working before you were done the program. And it didn't work because you were doing too much at the same time. Maybe that's where that burnout came in. Or because you still had stuff to learn. So it's like you didn't have the full picture yet. But I'm seeing that within the next 6 months, or in these 6-month cycles, you're going to be seeing progress, and you're going to get to that success. That's what they're showing me. They pointed me right to the success card. So you're going to get to that success. Now we have meditation brings answers. So this is definitely hermit energy. You're being advised to tune in and meditate. Have time in solitude to contemplate, to connect, to awaken to these levels of yourself. I'm just feeling a lot to do with grounding, like meditating by grounding into your body, getting connected. What am I feeling right now? What am I needing right now? How old am I today? You know what I mean? How old am I today? And then taking care of yourself based on that. If you feel young that day, go have fun. If you feel old that day, put your slippers on and your house robe and just putt around the house, like if you can do that, great. If you're feeling young, inspire others to play. If you're feeling older that day, share your wisdom, tell your stories. Perfect. What? You have not the right time and then perfect timing. And what I'm actually getting from this is that you got a lot of no's, and there were a lot of disruptions on something that you were trying to complete or something that you were trying to do. And it's because it wasn't quite the right time yet, because there were links in the chain that you couldn't skip. You had to fulfill those. You had to learn those lessons. You had to complete those things. It's like prerequisites. You can't jump to like a 301 class if you haven't completed the 101 or 201. You have to fulfill those prerequisite requirements. And then you're able to ascend to the next level. And then you're able to step up into the new state of learning because you have the foundation upon which the rest of that success is going to be built. Yeah. Okay. Get a couple from the, yep, Pearl, hidden gem. A hidden gem. It's like the hidden blessings in these disruptions or these disturbances in life. They've taught you a lot. It's pearls of wisdom that you've been developing. So all of the hardships, all of the challenges, all of the failures, all of the low points, that is like the gold that you mined from the hills with your bare hands. It was hard. It was bloody, painful work, but you got that value out of it. And you wouldn't want to skip any steps in that because then you wouldn't get the full payout. You know what I mean? So you have cat. It says jealousy and gossip on the card, but what I'm actually feeling is like sensitivity. I just feel sensitivity from the cat and exploration. I was actually seeing a cat outside earlier. There's a window here that was going out into the forest, and I was like, oh, it's a wild cat in its natural habitat. So again, something about grounding, getting out in nature could be helpful. Getting back into your body, they just keep telling me that. News and messages with the birds, the cats and the birds. It's like you've been trying to catch something like Sylvester and Tweety and you just like couldn't catch it. It's because you had to learn something from that experience. You got wiser with each failure is what they're telling me. And now you're able to turn around and teach that to others because you can help people to prevent having to go through those same mistakes that you made, or you can tell them the way that works the best. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be spreading the news on this group number 3. I heard you're going to be a teacher. Okay. Desire and attraction with the snake. I'm just feeling like this is something you've desired for a really long time. We have abundance and luck with the fish on the bottom of the deck. So that's like the overarching energy. Abundance and luck. And the fish jumping out of the cup here also indicates that you're going to be finding that abundance. You're going to be creating that luck. Like if you guys are not new here on the channel, you probably have heard me say before, luck is alignment, because that's what it is. Luck is spiritual alignment. We can have random chance too, sure. But when we get into alignment and we remain in our faith and in our positivity, high vibration, and we follow our intuition and we take time to ground and meditate and connect to ourselves, we start to experience more luck, more synchronicities, more serendipity, more good things like that. Okay, we have Gardenia. Listen to the divine whispers stirring in your heart. That may be where the news and messages are coming through. Intuitively. Yeah, Page of Cups. And the fish reminds me of Pisces. It's like 12th house. Hermit is also very 12th house. Because you kind of have to retreat into solitude to connect to your intuition and to hone in on what your inner voice is calling you to do or what your heart is asking you to do. Frisia, this will all be worthwhile. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm seeing in this reading, group number 3, is that all the hardships, all the struggle, all the pain, all the failures, all the setbacks, all the physical issues, like for some of you, all of those things, all the work, you know, it's going to be worth it. It's all going to be worthwhile because at the end of this, you have this mountain of gold, this beautiful pearl of wisdom. You get to help other people. You get to, you understand these cycles of time now when you maybe didn't before. So it's like you're better able to share this wisdom. You have what it takes. Like, don't give up, group number 3. Don't give up. You have what it takes. You are meant for this. The perfect timing will come, and you will know it's the perfect timing when things start working out. If they haven't worked out yet, it's just not the right time. You're not doing anything wrong. You're not on the wrong path. You're not out of alignment. It's just not the right time yet. They keep showing me the links in the chain and the prerequisites. So it's like you're building towards it. Just have faith and keep moving. Just keep moving. Good partnerships are made of equal amounts of positivity. So you might want to partner with somebody who's very positive and optimistic. Maybe this is someone who you can learn from, a mentor who can teach you because they have this wisdom based on their own experience or their own learning. And I'm also seeing that you being optimistic and positive is very helpful. Keep going, keep growing, be unstoppable. Final message. Keep going, be unstoppable. Yeah, I really want to say don't stop, don't quit, don't give up, group number 3, because the abundance and luck, the payoff, the outcome, the success, the experience, the wisdom, everything that you're gaining from this is going to be worth it. So just keep going. Yeah, something about the 6-month cycles, but yeah, keep your optimistic outlook honed in, stay grounded, keep working towards your goal. It will work out for you. Okay, so I hope this reading resonates and that it helped in some way. Thank you so much for being here, guys, on the channel. I appreciate all your support of my work. Special thank you to the members who support my work that way. You can become a member by hitting the join button or exploring the members readings down below in the description box. Members get access to the pick a card readings that are uploaded once weekly and are ad-free, as well as the monthly live streams with me where you can ask personal questions. I love you guys so much. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next reading. Bye.